Good morning, all. We'll begin today's session now. So this is the first question. Here, you're given a figure. The figure shows a clock line attached to 4 independent pulleys P, Q, R, S. Which of the option represents the correct rotation of the pulleys that would result in the lowering of the clock line? So this is the clock line which is provided here. What we are given is the clock line has to come down. It does not have to go up, it has to come down. Now here we see knots, here and here. So it tends to become a little bit tricky as to which way will the rotation be happen. But instead of trying to figure out what will be the rotations of R and S, we'll first try to figure out the rotations of Q, just Q, okay? Why Q? Because if you look at this part, it is connected like that, which means that this red thread will be first wrapping around Q, going down, and then wrapping around Q, and then coming here. It's a different color, sorry. So the thread would be going like this. This is Q. It would come here, go down, be a part of the loop, come up, and then wrap around P like this. So because I want the cloth line to come down, this thread has to come down. Q wala thread, this is Q and this is P. Q thread has to come down. For Q thread to come down in this direction, the rotation of Q has to be in anti-clockwise direction. Now, after this, if you observe Q and R connection, which is happening like this, Q and R connection is actually in a linear manner, which means if Q is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, R will also have to rotate in the same anti-clockwise direction. So Q and R ka rotation will be same, and that too will be in anti-clockwise direction. Now, when I look at all the options A, B, C, D, the place where Q and R are rotating in anti-clockwise direction is just happening in one option, which is option C, which is, of course, the correct answer here. A, B, and D are wrong. So we'll go with option C, which is the correct answer. Okay, we'll move to the next one now. Here, we're given a square which is cut into 4 pieces. One of the pieces is shown on the left and the remaining 3 are in the options. Which of the option is not a part of the square? Which means that this is one piece and then 3 other pieces will be borrowed from these 4 options. We have to find which of the pieces do not form a square. Now this question, when it was asked in the examination, they had given full marks to the students. Why? Because there were more possibilities than just one possibility to make a square. I'm presenting here the 2 possibilities. This is option A, B, C, and D. I've colored it just for some clarity. Okay. So this possibility of making a square with the L piece given here can be made using the pieces A, B, and D. And this is made using the pieces B, C, and D. So here we are not using C and here we are not using A. So henceforth, because there are multiple possibilities besides just one possibility to make a square using the given piece, henceforth full marks was awarded in the examination for this. But I brought this question just as an exercise to train your mind to visualize how we can use different puzzles and jigsaw pieces to make one form. Okay, we'll move to the next one now. In this figure, which of the option will replace the question mark that is given here? Now, in these kind of questions, what will follow is, because it's a matrix, will follow either the row rules or the column rules. What is the rule row-wise or what is the rule column-wise? Now, in this question, the rule is getting followed both row-wise as well as column-wise. I'll tell you how. So when I talk about the row-wise rule, when you look at this is 1, 2, 3, and then this is A, B, and C, just for clarity. Now, if you look at in the row A, if you look at figure 1 and figure 2, when you intersect 1 and 2 together, we get 3. So out of profile, which is that of the hexagon, is formed using addition, where you add both the parts of 1 and 2 in the outer profile of the hexagon, and henceforth we get this. Like for example, the red colored part which I'm drawing here is coming from figure 2, and the blue colored part that I'm drawing here is actually coming from figure 1. That means it's an additive method. In the second row B also, I'm drawing the same thing here, blue part figure 1 and red part figure 2. Sorry, blue part figure 2 and red, yeah. So now when which means the outer profile is going to be additive. So henceforth, when I look at the bottom part, in the bottom part, it is going to form a complete hexagon. Okay. I mean, a rotated, but a complete hexagon. Now, when I look at the middle part, what is happening is it's an intersection formulation. How it's an intersection? Like you see, the intersection between 1 and 2 is where all the lines which intersect in 1 and 2 together, they are there in figure 3. No other lines are intersecting. And of course, this one. Here also, the same thing. Only these 3 are getting repeated in figure 1 and 2 in row B. Otherwise, all are different. Likewise, when I compare which are the parts which are intersecting or similar in both figure 1 and 2 in row C, it will be this figure. Henceforth, the correct answer is option B. We'll move to the next one now. Here, you're given a folding sequence. This is folded on this side, like this. Then this is folded downward like this. Then this is again folded on this side to form a square like this. Then we are cutting up one cutout here. After this, we are unfolding back to open up a complete square like this. What a complete rectangle like this. Now what we have to find is which of the option will be the answer of the cutout. Will the cutout look like rather. So this is how the folding will happen. Unfolding will happen, sorry. Once I have cut out here, I will then fold this out here on this side, which means this is how the cutout will look like. The blue colored is what the unfolded part will be on the other side. Then I'm folding it on the other side, which is along this part, which means this is the unfolded part. Then, of course, there will be some part left here also, okay? It's not seen, but it will be there. After this, I'm opening up on this side, which means this is the unfolded part, and then आपका जो profile बनेगा वो overall cutout will be like this. Henceforth, the correct answer will be option A. In this case, it's much better if you work on the principles of mirroring. Like for example, I know this is the axis along which first fold is going to happen. So what I will do is along that axis, I will draw the mirror image of this on this side, which is what I've done here. Then I know the folding is going to happen along that axis, which means along this axis, again, I will draw a mirror image on that side. That is what I've done here again. Further, similarly, I will do the same along the vertical axis here. Henceforth, we'll find the whole constructed image, which is option A. We'll go to the next one now. Here, a cricket team has 10 blue pairs of gloves and 10 white pairs of gloves in a cricket kit. If a batter reaches into the kit and pulls out one glove at a time without looking at it, what is the least number of gloves she must pull out to make sure that she has a pair of same color? Here, we don't have to do any calculation, but it's just a matter of applying some logic. When I say it's just a matter of applying the logic, I mean is, look, you have 10 pairs of blue you have 10 pairs of white, which means there will be 10 left hand blue glove plus 10 right hand blue glove. Also, there will be 10 left hand white glove plus 10 right hand white glove, right? Now, if this batter is pulling out one glove at a time, and we have to be very sure, this person has to be very sure that she has to have a pair of the same color, one pair of the same color. The best possibility in this scenario will be the best possibility here. When I say best possibility means she gets the same color and one pair, will be when by 2 pulls she is able to get one pair of same color, which means in the first pull she'll get white or blue, and in this white, for example, and the next pull also she gets a white. That's the best possibility, but we are looking at the least number of pull that person has to require to be sure about it, okay? So we need to look at not the best possibility, but the worst possibility. The worst possibility will be when this person in the first pull pulls out, in the first 10 pull, brings out all the left glove of, say, blue color. It can be blue or white, either. But we are assuming that she first pulls out all left glove of blue color. Then, after that, she pulls out 10 right, or let's say left only. 1 second. 10 left glove of white color. So far, we have got 20 pulls. Okay. Within the 20 pulls, we have still not got one pair of same color. We can get one pair of different color also. If I would have to pulled out 10 right glove of white color, but we are putting 10 left glove. That's because that's a worst possibility. So 10, 20 pulls so far, we have not got any pair. But we just have left-sided. So naturally, after exhausting this much part, whatever I pull from here, either of the pull, I will be able to make one pair. So that one pull, the 21st pull, will be the final pull, with the least number of pulls that one is required to get one pair of the same color. So answer is 21 pulls. Okay, we'll move to the next one now. Chinu was excited about the new year. When she bought a calendar to keep on a study table, while playing, her baby sister poked a hole through the entire calendar from January through December as seen in the figure. If every page had the same 5-week table structure for each month, and if all the consecutive months were printed back to back, which date on the month of April has the whole? It's actually a very simple question. You don't have to do much calculations here also. So what is given here is there's this whole which is pulled up, which we are able to see in the January. January is an odd month and December is an even month. Even month means the December is the 12th month, which is an even month, versus January is the first month, which is odd numbered month. Okay. So first we are going to find how many odd days are there till 1st of April. Odd days till 1st April. Or number of odd days, even to make it a little bit easier, till 31st March. Which day will 31st March fall on? So in this case, we know 31st January falls on a Wednesday. So we are not worried about the January month. 2024 is a leap year. Being a leap year, February month will have 29 days. March will have 31 days. Total, when I add both of them together, it will be 60 days total, 29 plus 31, which is 660 days. So 60 days will be equal to 56 days or 8 weeks plus 4 odd days. 4 odd days means days which are left, which don't complete the week. Like for example, December has 4 weeks plus 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 odd days. Okay, like that. So I know there are 4 odd days from 31st of March. So if January is falling on Wednesday, the 31st of March will fall on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the place where 31st of March will be, which is a Sunday. So this is the place where 31st March 2024 will happen here. Which means 1st of April is going to be Monday. If 1st of April is going to be on Monday, and we also know that we cannot refer to an odd day calendar because April month is even numbered. Because April is even numbered, we have to refer to the even numbered month, which is December, which is shown here in the form of December, because the structure, the 5-week structure is going to be same. And we know the location of the hole also given here. So, which means that 1st of April is going to come where? On a Monday here. Henceforth, this will be 2nd, this will be 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, likewise. Therefore, the hole will fall on the 16th of April 2024. So, 16 is the answer here. Okay. We'll move to the next one now. How many triangles are there in the figure provided here? Now, this figure is symmetrical, which is advantageous for us, which means that if we are able to find out at least 3 or 4 rules, we just have to multiply it with the sides or with the repetition of how the rule is going to happen, repeat itself across the figure. I'll tell you what I mean. So here, this is how the total number of triangles will be counted. And this is because it's a symmetrical figure. So we know when we first counted all the single triangles that are there. So there were 10 single triangles. So 10 plus. After this, I found out that every edge that is there, that every edge will have one triangle here and another triangle here. जैसे ही हर एक एज के साथ आपके दो ऐसे ट्राइंगल्स फॉर्म हो रहे हैं. That means 5 edges multiplied by 2 triangles along each edge, and these 2 triangles are made up of 2 small triangles, which makes up 10 triangles. This is what I mean. That repetition is going to happen throughout the edges. But then I'm going to find out triangles made up of 3 triangles. This is where it happens. This is a triangle which is made up of 3 triangles. This one. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Likewise, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 triangles. So 5 triangles like that. Plus, then I found out that there's a bigger triangle which is getting formed like this, and that too it will be happening along all the 5 edges. So 5 triangles of that. Plus, further I found out that once I found these triangles, uske perpendicular, uske mirror image mein, there will be another set of triangles, these triangles, which will also be getting formed. And this will be mirror to all the 5 triangles that I spotted here. I have drawn all the 5 triangles here, so plus 5 triangles. This makes a total of 35 triangles like that. Because it was symmetrical, we could have applied this rule very easily. That's why. We'll move to the next one now. Here, in this figure, what is given is you start from the circle and end at the triangle. You start here and then you end here. What is the minimum number of straight lines required to pass through all the dots without retracing any routes? You are allowed to pass through the dots more than once. I can pass through the dot, but I cannot retrace any route that I've already drawn. So how will I do this? This is the possibility. So I first go here. Then I go here. I'll number it, don't worry. Once I've drawn it, I'll number it also, don't worry. This is the third route. Fourth route. Fifth route. And sixth route. So the numbering happens like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, where I reach to this destination. So the total number of straight lines required to start from circle and end at the triangle would be 6. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Here, if each word is written in a single font and a normal and bold version of the same font are not to be counted separately, which means if I bold a font, I cannot count it twice. It will be counted once. It will be counted as one font only. Okay. So, how many fonts are given in the given set of words is what I have to find. So, the fonts that are given here, which are different, are these. I'm just counting them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is similar to 3. This is 5, 6, and 7. Second, I will number it. This is 5, 6, and 7. This is 7. This is 4. This is 6, which is same. And this is 5. So the total number of fonts that are used in this set of words is 7. Okay. We'll end today's session with this. Thank you so much.